I'd like to thank Scott, though, first for putting this on tonight.
Yes,
I think a lot of people do a lot of drunk girl impressions, you know, and drunk girls do funny ass shit. They wear their stupid ass high heels, and they always get too drunk, or there's drama, there's crying. But I think one thing that everybody doesn't do an impression of is the drunk girl munch. Because you know those girls gotta eat. You know, they go out one night with their bitches, they're going downtown, and it doesn't matter if it's a big girl, small girl, Amazonian girl, it could be a 6'7", 350-pound black girl to a 5'1", 90-pound girl. Doesn't matter, they all need a fucking munch. You know that. And it's interesting to me because one night I was going out with some girlfriends at that time, and this one little girl looks to another girl and was like, "Oh my god, tonight was like honestly the best fucking night." And her other friend went, "You're so right." And she said to herself, "I think I would like some fucking food." And they swear a lot. I don't know why the girls swear so much. It's such a turnoff. But anyway. So they come out one night, and it doesn't matter what kind of, heard this through, so many different girls do this, but as soon as they mention food, they lower their voice. It's very weird. So one girl looks at the other girl and goes, "Oh my god, let's go to Bono's." And I'm like, what the fuck was that? Let's go to Bono's. And then all 6 girls get in a fucking herd like cattle and go, "Let's go to Bono's." And they all march their fat fucking asses down to Bono's, go in there and get 2 cold cheese slices. And no. And it can't be just a cold cheese slice. It has to be either a barbecue slice, a buffalo chicken slice, and then you get 1 ranch, 2 blue cheese, or a mixture of both. And you're sitting there, and it always amazes me when you see girls take fucking group photos in Bono's. It's like the most disgusting thing ever. It's like, here's your fucking slice pie. Picture time, girl. Come here. Come here. They can't just stand up straight and smile like normal human beings, like dude pictures. You know what I mean? Or sometimes like a douchebag dude will go like this. You know what I mean? Like whatever. But grow up, yeah, fucking Steve Pryor. But sometimes. Yeah, phenomenal. Anyway, so the girls can never stand up straight or can't do a normal goddamn picture. I mean, who started this trend? It's either this one, and they stare. The picture takes 2 hours. It's this. It's like 2 hours in front of the slice pie. Like, what the fuck are you doing? And then the other girl goes like this, and then some girl will do the drop 2 fingers or the duck face. 2 pictures, and you're like, all right, guys, your slices are fucking ready. They go down, they sit down, they got a mound of blue cheese. And like, I'm a big guy, so like, you know, I understand dipping your crust. These girls are licking the blue cheese up like dogs. It's like, oh my god, I wanted to try to have sex with you tonight. Totally kidding, I'm probably still gonna try to have sex with you tonight, but honestly, we're talking about fat chicks. You know, I was a pretty fat kid back in the day, and there's nothing worse than when you have to go clothes shopping with your goddamn mother. So I'm sitting in my room and I'm playing video games, eating Cheetos, drinking Powerade like a boss. And my fucking mom knocks on the door. What, Mom? You're always mad at your mother. You know that? Like, you're going to be the nicest one in the world, but you're always fucking mad at her, no matter what it is. She can be like, "Honey, I got a nice sandwich for you," and you're like, "Mom, not now!" I'm in the middle. No, I can't pause the game. You can totally pause the game. You can totally pause the game, but you're angry. It's like you're an angry douchebag 8-year-old, whatever. So my mom comes in, she goes, honey? Yeah, Mom, yelling at her still, I don't know why. "Your father said you could use..." My mom sounds nothing like this, by the way. Mom comes in and says, "You could probably use some jeans." And I'm like, "Mom, I'm fine." And she's like, "Honey, we're going jean shopping." So I argue with her a little bit more, and then she goes, "I'll buy you lunch." I'm like, so we're in the car ride going wherever the two want to go. So I wanted lunch. Fuck it. I want lunch, McDouble, quarter pounder, whatever. You know, I can eat that shit. Maybe some girls at Bono's will be there. Who knows? And so I'm going down there, and I'm in the car ride, and we finally get to whatever boutique you please, whether it's Kohl's, Old Navy, Gap. I don't know where you guys shop. If you're an 8th grade tool bag, Abercrombie, wherever you want to go. So you end up going in there, and there's nothing more segregated than men's pants or boys' pants when you're 9 years old. It's either you're a slim or you're a fucking husky. And you go in there and you're like, oh shit, dude. And there's like, and the slim, it's like the slim has this like 18-year-old model on it. And you're like, what the fuck? You're not 9 years old. And then you look at this, and you look at the husky, and there's just some kid, like obviously gets made fun of a lot on the poster, like. So you're sitting there, and your mom's like, pick out your favorites. And of course, my prick brothers and his friends are running around in slims, so like, all right. So I pick 8 pairs of jeans I want. I end up going in the back, and I go in the dressing room. And I don't know if this ever happens to you guys, but every time I ever went clothes shopping with my mother, it was the goddamn busiest day ever. The entire place is packed. We had to wait online to get into Old Navy. Who gives a fuck? It's Old Navy. Like, you can go at any time, but whenever I fucking went, whatever, it doesn't matter. So I ended up going in there, and I'm sitting there, and I take my pants off in the waiting room. I obviously can't even fit in the Huskies. I was such a fat little kid. So I finally get my fat ass in the Husky jeans, and I'm like, ah! And she's like, what, hon? You gotta come out here. Let me see your tush. And I'm like, Mom, can I just fucking not do that? She's like, don't glare! I'm like, oh my God. So I end up coming outside, and she goes, turn around. I'm like, Mom, please, they fit. She goes, I don't know. So I turn around like an asshole, and everybody is staring at me, whether it's a mother, daughter, father, grandfather, anybody. The entire store is staring at me while I try on these jeans. And then your mother takes her finger and puts it in between your jeans. She's like, I don't know. You're probably gonna grow out of these, Nicky. I'm not buying them. And I'm just so goddamn embarrassed. But actually, as the years have gone on, I've really put my mother through hell, and now I'm gonna go through some drunk sex stories with you guys. Because I'm sure, come on, everyone has a stupid-ass drunk fucking sex story where you really embarrass yourself. So anyway, so I go out one night, and I'm trying to be a tough guy. I'm 17 years old. I'm out with my girlfriend at the time, and I drink. Can you shut up for a second, Morgan? Oh, my turn. Anyway, so I go up there, and I come back, and I'm kind of drunk. I probably only had like 7 beers at that time, but I thought I was a tough guy. But at that time, I felt pretty drunk, so I end up going in my room, and it's pitch black with my girlfriend, and she takes her pants off, and I take my pants off, and actually that's not at all what happened. I kind of fell asleep like half hour through it. And so I take my pants off, and I'm sitting there, and I'm trying to get it on, and I black out. I forget everything. And I wake up in the middle of this. And I wake up, and I fly out of my fucking bed on the back, and I'm like, oh shit! And I'm naked, because I have no idea where I am. And I run outside, and I'll tell you what, bare ass, full erect, everything, and I run out, and I slide out of my room like this, and there's my mother. Standing there, right there. And she goes like this, she goes, and I go, I end up fucking tripping back into my bedroom, and I'm like, oh shit! So I run and get my pants on, and I zipper my cock right in between my pants, so I'm sitting there, I fall, hit my fucking head on my desk like an asshole, and I run outside. My mother's beautiful, she's about 4'4", maybe. I don't know if you've seen my mother, it doesn't matter. Why don't you see my mother? But anyway, so I'm out there, and I literally pick my fucking mother up and carry her upstairs fully erect. Still have not talked about that moment. Yeah, she was really kind of awkward. Picking your mother up with an erection. Yeah, think about that. Think about doing that. Think about it. Just, can you goddamn stop laughing and think about it for like 5 fucking minutes? Anyway, so my last story I'd like to tell is a little bit I like to call Conversations with My Penis. Because for whatever reason, I was blessed with the whiskey dick curse. Yeah, really, actually, is really highly embarrassing. Because guys like me don't exactly get laid like every day. It's like, oh, I got a whiskey dick this one time. So anyway, so I'm at a fucking, it's actually up here this year. And I'm in the basement, I see this girl I know, and we end up, for whatever weird reason, we start hooking up, right? We're like making out and stuff. And it is aggressive. Wasn't like Nicholas Sparks' Notebook, like beautiful making out in the rain. It's more like 6 hours in at a strip club on blow and like Coors Light, like fucked up. We're making out, she's biting my face. Like, what do you do? So whatever, I had to obviously bring her back, because, So we end up going to my room, and I get her on my bed, and as she walks under my bed, I'm like, oh my God. You could obviously tell she sweated through her entire skirt. She's got, what a girl's swamp ass, you're like, oh my God, that's vile. But I had to go through with it. I just had to. So I end up putting her in her bed, we start making out again, she's biting my goddamn lips. It's terrible. So I get up, I'm like, all right, might as well get into it. And I get up and I go, here's a condom, and what's going on, bro? He's like, what, bro? I'm like, what are you doing down there? He's like, yo, what's good, dude? Smoking a Newport 100. What's good, dude? I'm like, yo, brother, we gotta perform here in like a minute less. This bitch is falling asleep and she's sweating through my goddamn sheets. And he's like, I don't know, bro. So he's smoking a cigarette. I'm thinking to myself, okay, my dick's smoking. I'm probably gonna set the fire alarms off. So I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, what do I gotta do to what do I gotta do to get, you know, like my dick hard? So I'm like, okay, I gotta go down on her. So I go over there and I pull her pants off. It smells like a mixture of sea salt and Indian food. And I'm just like, I'm doing this actually in front of her. It's not even an exaggeration. So I go down and I'm like, so anyway, I look down and my dick finally decides to grace us with his goddamn presence. So he's like, dude, I'll give you about a half chub. You want a half chub? I'm like, dude, that's better than a no chub, I guess, right, buddy? So I strap it on and I start going to town and I'm laying the goddamn hammer. And along with the kissing very aggressively, she also has nails as long as Wolverine. So trust me, I'm not even that good in bed. Pam, you'll even attest I suck. But, so she's like howling, she's going, and I'm going, oh! So like, it's just the worst sexual experience, but I'm trying to lay, and she's grabbing into my back, like whipping my back up. Like, who does this? Do any girls do that to your guys? No, it sucks. It's not attractive. It hurts. It totally kills my mood. So she's just scratching my back, and she's biting my face, and I finally pushed something out of me. I don't even know, it was like just a big ball of fucking whatever came out of my cock, and I'm just like, So I get up and finally put her pants on, her so thong, it looked like, I don't even want to tell you what it looked like. Put it back on her, I put my husky pants on, and I went to Bono's. Thank you very much for having me, guys.